Hello guys, welcome back to Pause and welcome to Hysteria Pier. Now in this video today, I'm going to go through the build process and my thought process behind what we are about to do, with a little bit of an explanation of where this is located within this fantasy world that we're making here in Planet Coaster, and with a little bit of history and research before we get started on the build. So before we get cracking, there's a brand new approach to videos starting with this series here on the channel. So there'll be 2 videos every single day once we get started with the actual building side of things. So the first video is the stage 1, the build. That is this video right here, where we show you the build, we talk through in depth what we're doing, how we're doing it, and show you some research behind that. The second video each day will be stage 2, which is the experience. So that will be POVs, walkthroughs of the stuff that we've built that day, and just sort of an in-depth look from a guest perspective. So those are the 2 videos that are going to be out every single day during this series. It's a little trial, so let me know what you think. For all those new guys, welcome to Pause Games. If you haven't already subscribed, please do, so you can stay up to date with all of our content. There's going to be a lot of vintage pack and Planet Coaster stuff coming your way for the next couple of weeks, and then obviously continuing as it is the main game here on the channel. So let's get started and talk about Hysteria Pier. So to put it in perspective, I've created this little map just here. So as you can see at the top corner, that is Hysteria Valley, which is our main theme park build that we've got here on the channel, which we've been building for around about the past 12 months. Now Hysteria Valley is set within this fictional town, city, coastal area that we've created that you can see here on the map. I don't know where this is in the real world, by the way. It's just something I found when I was searching and just wanted something to explain my point. And then you can just see just off to the coast there is a pier. Now this is Hysteria Pier, and that's what we're going to be building in this series. So it's a separate park in terms of the game, so it's going to be a completely separate build, but it links together through this map. So for anyone who is not familiar with Hysteria Valley, here is a very quick look at that, and there is a complete playlist of all that series on the channel, so check it out in the description below if you haven't seen it already. And yeah, so what we're going to do with our pier, so it's going to be based around a British pier, as that's what I know the most. So I'm talking sort of Blackpool kind of standard pier. So there's going to be arcades, there's going to be rides, there's going to be pubs, and all sorts of generic pier-related British isms, and that's the general idea behind this ride. So I've done a little bit of research. I've been many times to Blackpool, so a lot of my inspiration is going to be pulled from there. But like I said, it's going to have ties to Hysteria Valley. Think of it as it's operated by the same people, but it's just like, I don't know, a 10-20 minute drive away. Hysteria Pier is on the coast, Hysteria Valley is a little bit more inland. So a little bit similar to how it works in Blackpool with the Pleasure Beach and the piers. However, in this version, we operate both. So that's generally how it's going to work, and that is the plan for Hysteria Pier. So I want your guys' input, I want some ideas. What do you want to see on this pier, in this build? Let me know by commenting down below, and we are going to get started on this straight away. So, like I mentioned very briefly at the start, this is a 2-stage project. So as we get cracking on the build, there's going to be 2 videos every day. One following the build in depth, I'll give really detailed commentary of what we're doing, and I'll show every single little bit in detail of how we're building it. And then the second video that will come out just afterwards is the experience, so we have a look real time, POVs, guest perspective, and also see some guest reactions. So that's how this series is going to work, and that's where we're going with this project. So welcome to the brand new build series here on the channel. It's only going to be a relatively small one. I'm thinking maybe 5 to 10 episodes until we get this pier finished, and my aim is to try and utilise every single piece from the vintage pack within the build somewhere, so at least we can showcase everything off, and also other stuff. It's not just going to be solely vintage pack scenery items and building pieces, but my aim is to get everything in there. Ideally, we'll see how we get on. So I'm going to get cracking right now with the first bit of the build, and that video will be up very soon, and then we'll have an experience video directly after it showing everything that we've done within that first build. So thank you guys ever so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, give us a like, give us a subscribe if you haven't done so already, and get ready for the very first episode from Hysteria Pier. It's coming soon, guys. Hope you've enjoyed it. See you next time. Bye.